So what kinds of famous people are there in your country?
Uh, Actually, in every industry, every field, there are many famous people. But I guess the most famous people are always those people who work in the entertainment industry and science industry and uh, political industry. Uh, Maybe because of the development of economy and technology. So people have more time and have more energy and have more money to spend on the entertainment. Uh,
Entertainment.
Entertainment. So in the entertainment, uh, so that many people like the actors, the singers, the entertainment are very famous. Just like the Jackson, the Michael Jackson. They are famous. Uh, they are famous in the whole world, and also some scientists are very famous because of their contribution to the science to technology. Uh, the uh, like the爱因斯坦英文咋说？Einstein。
那是 in your country or
哦，对哦，in your country，OK，
in your
呃，
country？
哦，in your
Einstein 嘛，
country，
你刚刚说的，
哦，in my country，呃呃，量，呃，嗯，量子计算机你会不会说了？
一下子想不起来。你就是说 scientist 可以吧？像
行，就是那直接忽略这个事
scientist，
儿，直接就不举例了，不举例了。
哦
Like some scientists in the big data, in the automatic driving fields, and also some uh, uh, polit politic politic man are also very famous because they always public some welfare policies, some policies with regard to the economy, the with regard to the economy, with regard to the inflation and stuff, and our daily life is related to these policies. So maybe they are very popular among the ordinary people. So I guess the actors, the scientists, and the politic man are the most popular people in my country.
So what's the difference between those who are famous today and those who are famous in the past?
呃呃 Actually, there are some differences. First, I guess the people, the famous people in the past, they are always the scientists, always the politic mind. But now you can find that there are more and more actors, more and more dancer, the singers are very popular. I guess this because of the development of economy of technology, and the channels to be famous also be different. In the past, the famous people, the people become famous uh, because of the newspaper, the magazines, the books, and also the TVs. But now there are more and more people be famous in the internet, in the short video platforms, in social medias, just like the TikTok. There are so many influencers, internet celebrities become famous because of the videos that they create on the internet. So I guess the variety of people into the channels are different from the past.
All right. So,
Mm.
do you think that media is putting too much attention on famous people?
Mm, yes, of course. You can find that including the magazines, the newspapers, the TV programs, and the social medias. They put too much attention on the famous people. They write a lot of tests with regard to these actors, singers, and also including some scientists. But it's true that the the medias are filled with the information with regard to these famous people. Um, uh, I guess it's because these medias could get profits from publishing the information with regard to these famous people, because the people, the ordinary people, always tend to follow these famous people, and the fans the fans means the profits, I guess. So yeah, I think the media's put on too much attention on famous people.
Okay, the next part is about history. Uh, so in what ways can children learn history?
Uh, um, oh, people could learn about history, the history events, the history buildings from various ways, actually. Um, Firstly, they could learn about this information from the traditional ways, like the history books, the magazines, newspapers, and some TV programs. They could get a lot of useful and various information and correct information from these channels. But now I would say the most popular channel is the internet. It's the website. Actually, the people could search for the countless information on the internet, on the websites, on the social medias, and and it's always for free. Uh, like some ebooks, like some pictures, some videos. So I guess the internet, the websites is the main channel, is the main resource of the history information for people,
For children,
children. Oh,
should everyone learn history?
should
Hmm,
should everyone know history?
that's a
Uh,
good question.
uh, Actually, I don't think so. Although people could get benefits from learning about history, but 没有办法. It's true. As it's true that although people could get many benefits from learning about history. Uh, Actually, it totally depends on the individuals. Depends on their preference. Uh, because some people are the fans of history and they are willing to spend their spare time on learning about history and even major in history. But at the same time, there are many people dislike history, and they think the history is boring and the history is the past. Is not useful uh, to uh, to instruct the future, to give us some useful suggestions with regard to our career, with regard to our future. They prefer to spend time on relaxation, on sports, on playing games, on other subjects like the math, the physics, and stuff. So I don't think it's necessary for every people to study history. It's not should be a compulsory course. Actually, I think that people have the right to choose the subject, to choose if they would study history and stuff. So from my perspective, it's not a question with regard to should and shouldn't. It's a question with regard to interest and option
Interest and choice. Okay, so
and
so
choice.
so for me, it's not about whether people should learn history. It's about you're leaving the choice to them. That
Mm,
means they don't. It's not necessary for them to learn history if they're interested. They can. It's not about a. It's not a compulsory choice for them. So what is the difference between learning history from videos, between learning history from books?
uh, eh, from my perspective, learning history from books and videos, just like iPods and Pyres, they have their own advantages and disadvantages. First, learning from books, books are informative. You can get uh, many and more detailed information from reading books. And actually, a book always could describe a more detailed history event. But for the videos, it allows people to enjoy a more interesting studying process with the help of the size, the visual
Vision.
vision. With the support, with the help of vision, the people could get more interest from the studying process. I guess it's more friendly for the children, for the beginner of the history fans. Because to some extent, it's easier for people to get information from videos.
So,
So
do you think it's easy for people to protect historic building?
uh, yeah, from my perspective, it's easy for people to learn about the historical buildings. Eh, because actually now people could buy the tickets and visit those buildings by themselves. They could they could they could learn about a lot of details about these buildings, and they could also search for the information, get the details, get the the structures of the building from the internet, because there are many information, many books, many videos that with regard to the historical buildings, and they could get this information for free. So I guess it's easy for people to learn about the historical buildings in both in
To
both
protect, to protect, 保
or
护
or to protect or okay. Uh, okay. From my perspective, I think it's very difficult to protect the historical buildings. It's a daunting task because the historical buildings are influenced, are affected by many factors, like the human activity, the bad weather, and the time. We could do something. We could adopt many methods to prevent the affection from the human activities and the bad weathers, uh, like building a shelter for the building. But we could stop. We could prevent the affection from the time. With the time goes by, the buildings would lose its color, would and even collapse. 倒塌呢，它是 collapse，
collapse.
and even collapse. So I guess it's a very difficult task, just because that we could stop the time goes by.
All right. So next topic is about travel on holidays. So where do people usually travel on holidays?
Yeah, there are many reasons for this phenomenon. Uh, uh, Firstly, many people regard the travel as a kind of stress buster, and they could release stress, anxiety, and negative emotions throughout visit tourist attractions like some the mountains, the historic buildings and stuff. And on the other hand, people always have the nature or the interest to exploring the beauty of the nature. So they may be willing to spare their space to spend time and money and time on visiting tourist attractions just because of interest, just because of they could have the chance to enjoy the beauty, they could have the chance to learn more about the other cities, culture, customs, and stuff. So I guess the relieving stress and the interest are the two main reasons.
其实我问的是 where，不过你讲 why 也可以。
Okay.
Why do you think why do you think that some people enjoy staying at home on holidays?
I think there are two main reasons for explain why people tend to stay
Enjoy. Why
就
some people enjoy staying at home?
哦
大部分人还是出去的嘛，对。
哦 I guess there are two reasons for this question. First, I guess it's related to the personality. Some people just shy and not outgoing and stuff, compared with going out and bonding with others. They prefer to spend time on home and just spend the privacy time and privacy space. Maybe it's a better choice for those people. And another reason, I guess, is the limitation of the wealth or money. The actually the people, especially the young people, they are so stressful now. Mm.
Oh,
They actually they are not there may not money left at the end of the month. So in order to support themselves, in order to support the family, they may choose to spend time on home instead of going outside for travel, because they could save money. So I guess these are the two main reasons.
so what do you think is the most desirable place to visit during holidays?